Hi guys! A big welcome to the first ever episode of Let's Talk Financial Planning. My name is Mpompa Pudi, aka the Modern Financial Advisor. Yes, you guessed it, I'm a financial advisor by profession. I hold a wealth management qualification. I work for one of the biggest financial service providers in the country, and I've been in the practice for 2 years, guys. It's been a good, awesome 2 years, and I felt like I should get on with this channel so that I can share my experience with you guys. But most of all, the purpose of this channel really, it's just to educate you guys and just to make you aware of what financial planning is, what the process entails, and other things that are relating to each and everybody's personal financial planning that we probably don't know, we probably don't understand, and need a little information about. So I'm just here to deliver that to you guys. All right. So the purpose of today's video is just to give you an introduction of what financial planning is and what it entails and who a financial advisor is. So just a brief or dictionary explanation of what financial planning is. According to the Financial Planning Institute, financial planning is the process of structuring your financial resources to meet your life goals. So your life goals range from your short-term to your long-term goals. So an example of a short-term goal would be saving up for your first car or saving up for a deposit for your first car. So that would happen when you just signed your first employment contract, and you've got a salary to get you a little picantoniana, a little spark, just to get you from point A to point B. And you feel okay, you don't want to finance the whole amount, you want to save for a deposit, or you just want to buy it cash because it's your first car, it can't be that expensive. So you would sit with a financial advisor to help you structure your finances, to help you structure what you currently have, what's currently coming into your bank account, so that you can achieve that particular goal of buying your first car or having that deposit for your first car. So before we get into detail with everything, I just want to explain to you guys who a financial advisor is, or what a financial advisor is. So a financial advisor is a person who is certified by the FSCA, the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, to render financial advice to people. So, and they also have to be qualified. So a financial advisor is qualified and certified by the FSCA to render financial advice to people. So, like myself, qualified for this. Yes, I hold a wealth management qualification, so I'm here to help you with your financial planning needs. So, yes, you would need someone who has that experience and someone who has that knowledge of financial planning and how to best structure your financial resources to meet your particular life goals. And then when you look at your long-term goals, you are looking at your retirement planning, planning for your retirement, your long-term insurance planning, your life policies. Those are the things that are, although we don't know when we're gonna die, but then most of us, when you take out a life policy, you're taking out for the long-term view, for your kids, for your family, so that they don't suffer after, or should you die, or should you be disabled, or whatever the case may be. So those are that's an example of a long-term goal. Those are examples of your long-term goals. Saving up for your holiday home, or saving up for your dream retirement home, that's also an example of a long-term goal, because that's not something that's gonna happen tomorrow. You're not gonna wake up and then tomorrow, oh, you are retiring, you are 55, you're in retirement. Okay, so financial planning is a process, guys. What do I mean that financial planning is a process? So the first time you would sit with a financial advisor would be when you sign your first employment contract. And that would be something that would be recommended by your HR or by your employer, to say, go and sit with a financial advisor so that they can help you pick the best medical aid for you, or so they can help you pick the best funds that you're going to invest, your pension funds and your provident fund. Because when you start working, you know that, oh, okay, I'm gonna have a pension fund, I'm gonna have a provident fund, I'm gonna have medical aid, but you don't really know which medical aid to choose from, or you don't know the funds that you're going to be invested in, because there's tons of funds that your money gets invested in, but then you don't even know the performance of those funds and so forth. So that would be the first time that you sit with a financial advisor. And you also, when you're selecting the funds for your pension fund, that's where now your long-term goals start coming in, because now you're already planning for your retirement. It just started off as selecting funds and selecting the right medical aid, but now you've started that process and you've started that relationship with a financial advisor. That's why it's important to keep in touch with your financial advisor from time to time, because when things change in your life, or when you get a promotion, when you get married, when you get divorced, you need to inform your financial advisor, because they basically become part of your life. Because every single change that happens in your life, it has to go through your financial advisor, so that you make sure that your financial resources are still structured accordingly and you can still achieve your life goals. Then fine, so you sit with your financial advisor, you select that medical aid plan, and then you select those funds for your pension fund. And then you have the conversation that, actually, you know what, I thought since I have this money, I would like to save up for a car, or I would like to save a deposit of 30,000 for a car, and I want to buy this car in, let's say, 2 years. So how much do I need to contribute so that I have 30,000 in 2 years? Then you sit and do a financial needs analysis with your client to see, with your financial advisor, to see that, okay, you want to achieve this much. This is what you want to have in your savings by 2 years. So let's break it down from now to 20. Let's break it down by 24 months to see how much you need to contribute. That's part of the financial needs analysis. And then you also do an analysis of how much life cover would they need, how much would they need to budget for insurance as well, because you're not just going to be buying a car and just paying the car installments. You're still going to need insurance for the car. So that's going to be the conversation that you're going to have with your financial advisor in your first sitting. And then the process goes on, life goes on. 3-4 years down the line, you getting a salary increase, or you get a promotion, or you move, you change jobs, you get a job that gives you a higher salary. Now you need to go back to your financial advisor, because you have these funds at your disposal that you can put into something that you didn't implement in your first sitting. So you call your financial advisor, hey Paul, hey, I just got a promotion, and I've got so much money at my disposal. I've got a surplus of so much. I would like to allocate it to some of the things that we discussed in our previous sitting. Then you meet up with your financial advisor. We have a look at, oh, okay, this is how much you had allocated towards your retirement, and let's maybe increase it by 100 rand. Let's increase your contributions by 200 rand. Oh, you never took out that life policy that we discussed at that time. Let's see if now you can actually take it out, because now when you are 3-4 years into employment, or 5 years into employment, or rather when you start getting your salary increases, or you get a promotion, or you change jobs and you start getting into a different role, you start thinking about acquiring more assets as well. So if you are already thinking, I want to buy a property, have that conversation with your financial advisor to say, okay, I have this salary increase and I think I can afford to get a property now. Let's go through an affordability check. Let's do an affordability check. Let's see if you can afford to pay for your bond, for your levies, for your electricity, because affording a property doesn't just mean that you can afford to pay the bond, but can you afford to maintain the house, because you still need to pay your property taxes, you still need to buy electricity, you still need to pay for water, and there's going to be maintenance costs, your damages, your painting, and all those things that you need to do in the house. Those are the things that you need to sit and look at and analyze with your financial advisor. So we're going to go back to that financial needs analysis that we did in our first sitting to say, okay, how do you adjust it, because now the need has expanded. So if your need for a life policy at that time, you only needed a life policy of 500,000. Now we need to increase that so that we can accommodate your property, because the bank is going to need assurance from your side in the form of a life policy, so that should you die and they have loaned you 1 million rand for a property, they know that they're going to claim that from your life insurance. So those are the discussions that you're going to have with your financial advisor in 5 years, or in your second setting, maybe even your third setting, because not everybody is going to buy a property 5 years into employment. Some people buy their first properties 10 years, 15 years into employment. But the point I'm trying to make here is that whenever there's a change in your life financially, whether you're getting married, whether you're getting divorced, you starting a new job, you're moving to a new province, even, you need to inform your financial advisor. They have to be informed all the time so that they can update your details, so that you can update your cover. If you are changing locations, for example, your address on your short-term insurance, that has to change because you're no longer going to be in the same address that you were in when you took out that car insurance. So yeah, those are the discussions that you have. So guys, there's still going to be so many videos that I'm going to upload. We're still going to be discussing and tackling a lot of topics relating to financial planning, and many of you are going to be surprised what the whole process of financial planning entails. And I'm hoping that you all learn from this channel, and I would also like to learn from you guys. So if you feel that there are topics that you would like me to tackle, please feel free to comment, send me an email, follow me on Instagram, it's Let's Talk Financial Planning. You can also follow me on Facebook, it's Mpompapudi Financial Advisor. And yeah, let's keep in touch, guys, and most of all, let's have fun while learning. So for now, it's goodbye and keep well.